training session, and this will be the last one relating to project system. And before starting, just again, please complete the basic or the mandatory course for the Fiori app. And also at the end of a meeting, please fill the survey form. Okay, so this is done. Then we go to the, I will let you know where is the things saved in the folder in case you want to watch it again. So it's in the Y drive. You have to go to Y drive, then corporate accounting, then process document, and in the end SAP training. So you will find all the recordings here, all the stuffs, and today's one as well. So today we are going to do for project system. As usual, we have one deck presentation file and one Excel file in which I just mention the T codes and some sequence like this, and I will record the reference as well. The reference as well. So these are the T codes. Like we are going in a hierarchical way. I tried to put like this is in the same sequence I will use in the training as well. Like first we create a asset, and these all steps you will find it. Some details as mentioned, that some key points you have to remember while running these T codes. And in the end, some Fiori apps which we'll discuss in this training or which are new. So I just, for the easiness, I just put it here, but all details will be, oh, just want to drag this thing here, will be here in the deck as well. So all details for the Fiori apps, steps, and any reports, you will find it here. So but just for the easiness, I just made these things, Fiori apps, additional T codes. And again, last thing is the default, although I don't think we will use this thing, but as you know that for each modules, whenever we are entering something, especially for the budget thing, we use this default value, but the for project system, as you know that we are not using budget in FM and overall as well, but we will use for the training purpose, for the learning purpose, I will use budget so that this training can be used in future if someone wants to use budget in project system. So let's start. And Andrea and Asila is here. They can add things where my knowledge is not accurate or less, because I'm still learning this thing, but these are the seniors, so they can always help me and add some information if I miss something. So now we formally start this thing. So our last course is project system, or PS we call it, or someone say it in WBS. So although it is project system in which WBS is there. It's a lines or you settlement lines. So, but some people know this module as WBS, but it is actually the PS we call it, project system, and WBS is part of project system. Okay, so if we just go for a brief description of what project system is. PS is a module used to plan, execute, monitor, and control complex projects, especially those that are long-term, structured, and resource intensive. So the stress mainly is on the long-term structure. Okay. And WBS, or work breakdown structures, breaks a project into a smaller manageable part in a hierarchical structure. This we will see. So maybe this will come into your mind that same thing, maybe I was doing the same thing like internal order. So again, as I mentioned, the project system is for the long-term structure thing, and IO are used to track and control costs for smaller, short-term, or less complex activities. And typically it is IO is used for marketing campaigns, one-time event, minor internal initiatives. So it is IOs are used for very short period and one-time activity. But WBS or project system is for the long-term complex projects. So these things, because sometimes it comes in mind. So at if we go with some of the main areas of the project system, first one is the project's definition. So project definition is the top level object of project in SAP project system. It represents the entire project as a whole. So you can see that it acts as a container for all the WBS element. That it is at the top, the project is at the top, and below this WBS lines. So you can say that like if we have a project, like MGS has one project in Coxwell. So the top one is the Coxwell hospital, the project definition, and underneath there are different level of work is going on, like construction or renovation. So in broadly, we have two under one project, renovation or building a new building construction. So underneath again, you can make more. Yes.
Sorry, nothing, Ali. Sorry, go ahead.
Okay, no problem. So this we'll see in a graphical way when we are just run this T code. So then it will give you a better idea. So for the project definition, nothing has changed. What you are doing in ECC, same thing we are doing. And display breakdown structure, same thing what we are currently doing. You can change the WS line as you are doing. Only new thing is the settlement rule. There's two T codes added, CJB1 and CJB2. It is to copy the settlement rule from the above level. So this is only the new thing. You can say that in S/4HANA. And last thing is the reports. Yes, there are some reports in Fiori Apps. We'll see that thing. So as a whole, we can say that not any major change in that thing, but reports as in all the trainings, there are few Fiori apps. So yes, you will find this in a convenient way to run the reports. And before just going to the T code, just show you that project and WBS setup will do this thing. We can create a new project. Copy planning and thing, they mentioned that it is not covered in the scope, but we'll do this thing because it is same as in ECC, nothing has changed. Project execution, we'll do this as well. Project settlement rule, we'll do this thing. Month end activity, it is not covered, but we'll see project month and year, we'll see that. Project actual cost review, we'll also see that, and project close in the end we'll see. So we'll cover all the things, although it is not part of this training, but as I mentioned earlier that this video can be useful for the future. Like if we want to use all the modules or all the function like budgeting and other stuff, we can use it. So now we are going to start. So main T code, you can say that like in ECC, all the other T codes are now removed. So only one T code you are going to use it, and this is called CJ20, and it is not the new T code. It was there in ECC as well, but it was not activated. So CJ20N is called project builder. So it has all the function which you are using in ECC, all different T codes. So now only one T code you have to use. It's CJ20N for the project building. And same thing as we are here, just want to show you that in Fiori app as well, like if you go there, so either you can write CJ20N or project builder, CJ20N or project builder, same thing. So it's in HTML form. So same thing what you are doing here in SAP GUI app, you can do in Fiori app as well. So it's up to your convenience. So now start with the new one. As I said that just follow these. It will be easy for you for the training purpose. So I will follow this thing, put the reference as well for you guys. So easy for you. Okay. Is the SAP GUI? Okay, so first of all, we create a definition. As I mentioned, that definition is the top level of the project. So we can copy from there. So these are for the existing one, opening to existing one. So you click here, you will see all the lines of the project. So these are the available ones. So what we're going to do, we create a new project, copying one of the existing projects. So we'll use this one. Okay, so that's the one we'll use. So to create, we go with the copy project because it will easy for us. So it pick automatically template like in any other SAP. When you copy cost center or GL account, there's a reference field. So same thing is there. The reference field is this. It automatically pick that if we want to copy from this one, okay, we copy from this and we can, if I press like this one, so it will say that it is already existed. So something new like 5, until 5 we have already made. So we make a 6 and you can change it any name. It's up to you. You can put any new project. So phase 6, just for example, you can change anything. Start date up to you. So okay, so these are, and this is very important thing for profile. So MGH, we have two profile, one is capital and the other one is renovation. Okay, so you can use accordingly. It will only affect on two things. One is for the reporting when you are running reporting. If you select capital projects, so all capital project which are made under this profile, it will come. So this is reporting part, but the new part which is added in this uh, implementation as for HANA is this thing, CJB1 and CJB2. So details, if it is, we go there. So CJ1 and CJB2, they have mentioned somewhere Z2. They did not mention, it's important thing. Is that thing. Okay, but I mentioned in the Excel file. So this function will only work CJB1 and CJ2 if the profile is set to capital projects, not on renovation project. This is as per our instruction. We told them to do this, but I saw at that time some hospital you say something like this. They select for one and not for the other one. But when I saw, I was checking. So most of the hospital they put this settlement rule. We call it Z2 for both of the projects, so renovation as well, for capital as well. But for our case, it's only for capital. Means that these two T codes will only work if the project profile is capital projects. If this and in short, they made a short name. It's called Z2. So if you may find in the deck presentation, it was written Z2. It's the same capital project. Okay, that's all. So we put the name, description, and we can select like this. So it will copy all the WBS lines from the existing one, the copied one. Okay, so it is copied. You can see that phase 6 is there and they made it accordingly. System change with 2001 to 2006. So system is intelligent enough to change it. So So here we can see there. So for the all settlement, everything you have to work on this area. So it is copied there. Okay. So it is the top node, first level, second level, and third level. And you know that for the entry, we use the third level. So what we'll do, we just copy this thing for our example, and I will remove everything. How many we have? It's a big line. How many we have? It's a quite big. We'll not do this. We go with 7. Do you really want to cancel it? Yes. So we go with something smaller, like so. First of all, I see which one is the smallest WBS line. So it is the same, I believe. So we check this one. Maybe it is. I just want to copy which has lesser lines. So it looks like this is the lesser line. So 202 is the better reference. Okay, so we are not going to create copy project. Yes. Okay, so reference is this. It will give me error because it is already there. If I put this already exists, we know that it is already exists. So we write it phase 4, 5, 6 because we did not save it, so it will allow us to do phase 6. Today's date you can write. And this again, you must be remember this thing. If you want to use these new T codes for the copy, the profile should be this and like this. So if we go there and delete the lines, so I just copy one of this for my easiness and delete everything. Right. So this is the delete button. If you want to add plus is this. So we in our case we just so level 1, 2 is there. So we are adding level 3 transactional level. I copied it already. So it is this and one more. So see, it's a hierarchy. Top level is the project definition. Then level 1, 2 is the reporting. You can make as many as you want. It's up to you. So we can write it's phase 6, level 1, phase 6, just for our understanding, level 2, phase 6, level 3, 1 WBS, phase 6, level 3, 2. So these are the one we made it, and ID it will automatically pick. Okay, so save it first of all. There are a couple of things we have to do. So you can see that it works as description. It's whatever you did in the past, some kind of history, you can say that it will come here. So it's easy, like you can click here, it will open it. Otherwise, you can go with this as well. So because we worked on phase 6, so it shows this thing. So we click on this thing. So couple of things we have to remember. Okay, before going this to just going into this, we have to make one asset, 9 series asset, AUC asset, so that we can attach in the settlement. So for this, we go AS01. 9, so if you want to give some reference, you can give it the reference as well. So it's for phase 6, and that's it. So just copy this thing, 770. Okay, so we have now going back to CJ20N. So every time you have to just come back on this tick or CJ20N, open your. Okay, so now we have there are 3 things which to remember. Like first of all, like these 2 entries are transaction level or the lowest level, level 3, in which when we are entering any entry in FP50 or in procurement, we have to use the last level, not the first level. Okay, so first of all, you have to you can see that the system status is created for both of them. But to enter actual entry, we change the status to release. So now it is released. You can check also from the, it is released. Now you can actually enter actual data. Budget planning is still you can do in the create status, but really for the actuals, you need to have. And for just to confirmation of project type is there capital, so means that we can use that function as well. And one more thing, like especially for the last level, the account assignment element should be marked, this one. So this should be marked, otherwise you cannot enter it. Because from there, system knows that these are the transactional level. For this one, it is not. But again, to use these Tcode, as I said that, so the requirement of these Tcode is that for the upper level, even it is not for the transaction, you have to mark it like this. So remember this thing that even if we are not going to settle or make any entry in this thing, we have to mark like this thing. Okay, so this is saved. Now again we have to, so okay. So this thing you have to check that for these one, I did not mention any settlement rule. As well as for this one. So what for, to just to check these, whether these T codes are working or not, CJB1, CJB2, we have to put some settlement rules. So we just mention the fixed asset here. Go back, save it. So now what happened? Like normally what we are doing right now, we always enter settlement rule at the lowest level. Currently we are doing like this, that we enter the settlement rule here. But in the new world or in S/4HANA, if the project profile is capital, you can just put at the top level settlement rule and it will copy to all the new all the new or old WBS which has no settlement rule. So the system will check all the WBS underneath. If some WBS has no settlement rule, it will copy which is mentioned at the top. So one thing to remember, because now I'm going to demonstrate how these two Tcodes work. So for this one is for the entire, like if I use this CJB1, it is for 1800 company code. So what it will do that all the project under 1800, it will check any settlement rule is missing. It will check at the above level. If there is some settlement rule, it will copy. And if it knows, it will give you a warning or error that these are not there, but it will copy to the ones which has the settlement rule at the above level. So this is at the for the company level, and this is for the project level. Like MGH has 3 projects. So if we want to just copy all the settlement rules, we use this. But if we want to just very specific to some project, we use this thing. So we'll use both of them to just for the checking purpose. That's why I just created 2 WBS. So we use both Tcodes. Okay, so what I'm saying that for the first one, this one CJB1, it will check all the projects, but for CJB2, it has only the option either to run on this level, level 1, or the lowest level. So the problem with that, this will work like if I run on this one, it will copy all the copy the settlement underneath all of them. But I cannot use at the lowest level because there is no range. So one by one, I have to use it. This I will show you that what are the limitation on both of this thing. So let's go to the T code. Just save. So before. So again, running these T codes, there are 2 requirements. First one is that no, the profile should be Z2. This is the first one. And second one is that for the WBS, at the upper level, there should be a settlement rule. So system will copy from this. Okay, so first we go to the, okay. So as we created these 2 settlement, the new one, we forgot one thing. These two. So as we activated FM module, so we have to transfer these WBS from PS module to FM module. So what you will do, you just copy these two on Excel file. I'm just copying everything for the hierarchy purpose because it will help sometime to, this is the top level. Okay, so we are going to FMD auto process here, and here we have to transfer the WBS to FM module or activate it, you can say that. So put the range because we created 2, so that's why we are just ending this and we have to click this. Test run is already selected. So it is available to transfer. So now it is available. So now we will not find any error during any of the function. So now going back to the CJB1, CJB2 first we do CJB2 slash. Okay, so as I mentioned, I will show you the both. First I will show CJB1. So this settlement rule is for the collective for the whole company. So this is, you can see that there is no option for the any project selection definition of WBS. So if I select this one, it will check all the projects. I just run in the, so it's check all the projects in WBS, and 93 objects he found, and it all has all statical and other. If I scroll down, errors mean that these are empty and there is no settlement rule at the above level. Process 2 means that the two which we made, because the system found two of the WBS which has no settlement rule, but at the top level there is settlement rule. So it means that if we run this thing, it will process. So this is what we are looking for. So if we unmark and run, so it will copy. But I just want to show you the both Tcodes will come later. So now we are going to use CJB2. So in CJB2, we have the option project-wise, either project-wise or the WBS level, but not on the middle level. So that's one of the, you can say that limitation, that only level 1 or level 3 or the lowest level is available, not as if we have level 2, we can put it this. So one way is that like you can simply just run with the one of the WBS level, run in a test mode. Let's see. So it shows that it is available. Or second one is that at the project level, so this is a problem. There are errors because, yeah, process. Okay. So other errors mean two errors that, if you remember, they are total 4. If I show the Excel file, so this is the total lines in the project. So system check, there are 4 lines, 2 of them can be processed and 2 of cannot. Yes, we know that the first 2 we don't want it. The first level we don't want. Second level already has. So the error is for these 2, and for process it is showing like these 2. So this is what the system report says. So we are good on that thing. Okay, other errors mean first 2 lines process to this. So for the learning purpose, but as we want to use both Tcodes, so I'm just going one WBS for with one Tcode, CJB2. Again, just run it, process that it is available. And you can also select the period where in which period you want to make them available. So it is processed. So this is CJB2. Now we are using CJB1. And again, it has a variant, different variant, and for us it's all, means that it will check all the projects. So we run again in a test mode. Now there should be one item available for processing. One, because we one already did. So we're gonna do this. So one is process. So we can check CJ20 and okay. So in this WBS, the settlement rule was not there before. Now it is copied from the upper level. Okay, so that is, and so this is the main change in S4 HANA. and the T code. So these two, CJ20N is the main. Okay, and if you want to add anything, you can simply, if you want to add in between, you can just select here and copy it here and do like this. So this is done, copy function is done. Now we have to create a plan. So again, you have to remember when you are, uh, what is the process to enter a budget in PS is two steps. To enter a budget, first we have to enter in a plan, then we transfer into a budget. So this is two steps to enter budget. Although currently we opted not to enter budget, and that is why there's no ABC control on that thing. But we'll just for the training purpose, we will learn how to enter budget. So for this, again, these two lines are the transactional lines. So we have to work on these two lines whenever we are entering actual, whenever we are entering plan or budget data. So just copy it or just search in the filter button there. So copy one of them. So to enter a plan is CJ40. Okay. So to enter it, it's always just give the top level one, not the lower level one. So just at the top level one, the project number level, you just select here, press enter. So it will show all the levels here. So for we enter $100, $50 and press enter. So it will, when we save it, the upper level will be automatically updated. So total budget is this. And this is the plan one. We can see this thing. Now we have to transfer plan into budget. So as I mentioned, there are two steps. So to transfer plan into budget, the T code is /n. Go to here, it's IMCCP3. So test run project, again, just mention the top level one, and the top level is the so let's do it with this. So it is transfer, and this is only the warning because we have not activated ABC, so it's only the activation warning. So it is done, and if you want it, the budget is transfer or not, the T code is CJ31 /n CJ31. So now you can say that the display original budget. We have budget like this 150, and that's it. And there's one report as well. It will show you cumulative in that CJ31. You can see the budget in a hierarchical way, or you can say that line wise. But the standard report, SLR report, it will show the cumulative version. You will see that 150 is the total, and there's no actual right now. And where is this 150? So that's it. And now we'll go for the FB50 to enter something for the actuals. /n FB50. Select any random accounts. Just enter the mandatory thing. Now we have to copy you can find from here as well with the search button, or if you already copied, so good to you. So everything looks good. So now we are entering an actual amount. So actual can be through through AP, PR, purchase acquisition, purchase order, these commitment, and when it is invoice, then it is actual. You can enter through this or through FB50. You can enter this thing. Document posted. So we go to again to that standard report. So now we have actuals. So budget 150, 30 is actual. So next step is the settlement thing. Now WBS has some lines in 30 and at a month end we want to settle it to that fixed asset which we made in the beginning 9 series and AUC asset under construction. So for this we have two T accounts. One is CJ88 for the individual settlement and CJ8G is for the multiple. So we go with the CJ88. CJ88. So automatically it picks this thing that we want. If we want to settle this thing, yes, we want to settle this project. Test run, okay. So these are set. It is showing that there's no error. Okay, I think it is processed. Let's see. So we go to Asset Explorer to check whether it is processed or not. AW01N. And this is the new asset we made. Yes, it is processed. 30 is the actual what we enter. It is now process settled to the new asset. So this is one of the major tasks in WBS2 that we transfer it monthly or yearly. So now the actual cost is transferred to the AUC. Now again, the steps which are remaining are which we did in asset accounting, like to capitalize this thing, the steps will be same. We can do it here, like these things. We can check these things as well. So we settle these things. So these are the one which we use for the capitalization. Here I need help from Andre or Asila if you can. So Andre, just want to know after settlement, what normally you like we have 9 series asset, we transfer the settle the funds and settle the all the cost to that particular asset 9 series cost is there. So after that we perform these steps what we
Yeah,
did in the asset accounting.
I AIAB. That's what
Okay,
I was using.
got it. And then ABIF also you did this for the grant related thing or you stop here?
No, it's something different. I need to check. Just a second.
Okay.
Ali, I think here
Yes.
we need to create the asset.
Yeah,
Now
well,
we are in the
yeah,
AUC, so we need to create a asset. Maybe it's a building 2000 category or IT or maybe
yeah.
5000 category. So then ABIFL, so that is for the deferred one. So that is for the investment support. Meaning like we got the funding that we need to match the depreciation with the deferred amortization. So that's what we do with the investment support. So we need to, when we do the IAB, I think at the same time we do that ABIFL because we need to link the asset to the deferred account to match both the amount to offset with the depreciation and the deferred amount. I think Andrew will show it to you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I just want to confirm this thing.
this is
Yeah.
ABIF, but just one correction.
Mhm.
Normally we do match, but sometimes the we got less money than the whole project. So we just enter whatever is funded for that particular project. And as I said, in most circumstances, the amount is equal, but sometimes it's lower. But anyway, that's the code we use.
So if we have lower, so we adjust say in this step ABIF
Yeah,
at
it
that.
doesn't matter. We just enter whatever is funded, and
Got
that will
it.
be applied to the same asset.
All right, got it. Okay, so that was my
Under the
understanding
same
because
amortization rules.
noted. Okay. So that was my understanding because this was not part of this training, not discussed in MMC and Deloitte, but this was my understanding that should be like this. So just want to confirm. So yes. So now we settle the cost and we now it's under AUC and asset under construction. Now we want to capitalize it.
Just one
So
thing to
yeah,
add, Ali. When
yes.
we set up an asset, previously we used AS02,
Mm-hmm.
and that's where we tell the system whether this asset funded funded by foundation or ministry or not funded. So if it is not funded, it's only one line, the asset. If it is funded by uh, foundation or ministry, we just added another layer. Like remember I-52, I-51.
Yes, allocation.
That's what we added. Yeah, and that's
Yeah,
where we
allocation.
said the amortization rule as well. And then when we need to process the funding, we use that ABIF. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So I'm just doing all these steps. Let me know if I just deviate from something which MGH is not doing. So I'm just following these steps.
Okay.
Okay. So now we continue again. So we are there. The cost transfer or settled to AUC, asset under construction. So for us, 9 series are the one which are asset under construction, means that there is no depreciation on that thing. We are keep adding this thing, and I think it's monthly. Maybe it will take more than 1 year. The cost is added. Once it is ready, then we have to capitalize it. So the next step is that we have to capitalize this asset. We have to transfer this amount to the new capitalized asset. For that, okay, we have the reference of this thing /NAS01. We go there, make a new asset. So now, for example, we want for 5000 series. And any example, if we have, we use this one because it will copy everything easy for me for the reference. So it's phase 6. Yeah, we made it phase 6. Let's see. Phase 6 test. Okay, so these things are there as Andrews mentioned. This is the tab. It is not funded, then nothing to do. We just check the depreciation that it is the useful life is this. But if it is funded, then we have to come here, go
Yeah.
to the key
Correct.
and select accordingly
Either
as
51 or 52. Yeah.
okay. So for this, we just go for the 52 as Andrew mentioned, press enter. So now it is funded, like we call it an investment sport in SAP terms, and in depreciation automatically this thing will come.
Then we see
So
both two lines. Yes.
yes, both lines. So what will happen is that now on the same level when depreciation run, so there is some amount depreciated or as an expense from this asset, and on the other hand the grant which we received or amount, it will be depleted from this. So it goes side by side, like if the depreciation is 100, it minus from the asset account and same amount will be minus from that grant. So it goes line by line. If there's mismatch, there's some technical work we have to do. We'll cover this thing some other day. So okay, this is done. So this is the most important thing. Just save it and copy this number 576. Just for my reference, I'm just writing there. This is our new asset. And as I mentioned, I did not follow all the steps, but you can see the asset accounting training, what we mentioned here. So normally what happened in the description, we mentioned as it is, what we mentioned in the 9 series assets. So all reference, everything will be same. So, so that later on we can easily identify. So it relates to that asset. But for training purpose, I just not doing this. So this is done. We made a asset, new asset. Now we are going to assign it. We are transfer the cost from this. So AIAB is the T code. So this is the T code from where we want to transfer. It's 9 series, I think. This one, yes. So from there, we want to transfer to the new asset. So just execute. So as there were 2 lines, WBS, if you remember in WBS 2 Excel line, so now we want to transfer both of the amount 20 and 10. So it will not allow us to select both of them. So we have to go one by one, select one line. Again in ECC, you will find this button, enter this distribution here. But in S/4HANA, in my user ID, it is coming here. But maybe in your user ID, this thing will be there. Like instead of detach, you have attach option. Enter attach. If not, go to here, enter distribution rule. So now what we are saying to the system that all the cost relating to the first line has to transfer to the new asset, which we made, and which is this one. And we want 100%. There's no save button, just go slash, it is save. It's turned to green, good thing. Again, do the same thing, select this. We also want to transfer the line from this. So both are green. So I'm going to save it, okay. It is saved. So if it is one line, I can simply go to the settlement rule. It will take directly to me to this T code, AIBU. But as there are 2 lines, so I'm not going from this line, so I'm just going out from this T code. Do you want to leave this? Yes, and use this T code AIBU /n. It is there. So date sometime create a problem. Just for the easiness, I just put some date like. Let's see, it will allow me for this date. Here you can again, in actual what we are doing, we just mentioned the both a reference of the both asset, like this one to this one, like say. Again, you will find these one detail in their asset accounting training. That what MJT is following. Document type automatically come. It is AA. So let's see if only the date wise it gives error sometimes. So asset, yeah, that's the problem. Let's try this. So it shows that yes, it is available now. What will happening like from 9 series asset, the cost is transferred to 505 cents, and we'll check in Asset Explorer as well. So go back and mark this thing. It is transferred, And there's one button in which we can see the things. There's one button where we can see the simulation. Oh, okay, that's fine. Okay, so this is done. To confirm, go to Asset Explorer AW01, and you can see that it is transferred before there is zero value because it is newly created. And if we check this 9 series asset, there shouldn't be any value. So this value is shift to this asset. I'm just removing this thing for you. So it is there both. If it is investment support, means that if we are receiving some donation, so this will automatically come. So this is there, then we go back. So now it is transferred. Now the last step is that we have to run this thing, this investment support Tcode ABIF. So as I mentioned this previously, it is ABIF. Now in S/4HANA, a ledger is added, so it is called ABIFL. So this thing, you have to remember this thing, ABIFL. So this is needed only when you edit the profile or allocation table in which there's an investment support. So asset is correct. Let's double check. Yes, it is correct. And line was 52. So Andre, just for the knowledge, although I know we just selected I-52, yes, I will select this as well here. But what will this happen if I select K-52? It is for the prior year?
Well, the thing is that I believe that is for all projects from previous years, and the system somehow, I don't know how, but somehow it split the costs between prior year and previous year. And I could see that when I run AW01N report. So that report, I could see what refers, particularly which amount I should enter as prior year, which amount I should enter as current year. I cannot enter the bigger amount for neither of those two. Otherwise, the system won't accept that if I enter the bigger amount. So I had to precisely enter those amounts if we capitalize the whole thing. But I got that information from AW report.
Okay. So if I'm not wrong, like for
Ali, shall we try that?
K,
Ali, shall we try that? Ali, shall we try that? As Andrew says, like, how it is coming.
no, then we
Well, in
have
this
to
case, we just entered this.
change.
So it should be only this year. It should be I.
Yeah, so something for the previous year, we have to use this. So means that if investment support or funding is not used in the previous year, and we want to allocate this thing, then we use this K52. That is,
The
it is for,
system, honestly, I
what
don't
is the
know
reason,
how.
rationale? No, I'm just understanding the rationale behind. I got your point, and I have the same understanding what this K52 does. Only thing I just want to understand the scenario. In what scenario we go for the last prior year investment? So what is the rationale behind this thing? In what scenario we
This,
use this thing?
yeah, at this moment, I don't have the exact answer. But when I was doing this, I always refer to AW report to see how the system
Yeah.
split that. That's all
Yes, sir.
I was
Okay.
doing. At this point, I don't
Maybe it
know the
is.
rationale.
Maybe it is because, again, I could be wrong, but that we received some funding, but it relates to previous years as well, and we did not posted under this asset. So some portion like 3000 relates to the previous year for that asset. So we select this K52. So then this 3000 will be there maybe, and it will reduce the amount from that donation amount. And we know that from the current, yes, it is for the current year. But we never use this thing. Yeah, it's something we have to check. Okay, so for this training purpose, we go with the I-52. And nothing need to be changed. Only thing you have to remember, the amount should be same what we saw, what it has, or less than this thing. And one question, one more, like, okay, I just hope AW01N. You can still see my window, Asset Explorer. It's a new window.
Sorry?
You can see my new window, Asset Explorer
Asset
window.
Explorer, yes, yes.
Yeah, okay. So, Andrew, one thing I just want to know for the ABIFL, like I'm just for the amount posted. So, just want to know
Oh,
that it is
by the way,
like,
can you, sorry,
yeah,
sorry, Ali. Do you see that
yeah,
transactions area? Can you go down?
okay.
Yeah, can you go down? Yeah, that's where I got previous year or current year. In this particular case, it's all current, but if it is
Mhm.
split, I can see the amounts
Okay,
here for current year and
right.
for previous year.
Okay, got it. Thank you. So, my question is just want to know that, like in case it is not depreciated, it is planned. So for example, the depreciated amount is 27 book, and the face value main amount is 30 minus depreciation, net amount is 27 for example. So here we'll put the net amount here, which is remaining, or the 30
No, I entered the total amount, 30.
total amount.
Well, yes, it is the total amount, or if it is split, I put the total for previous year and the total for the current year from that from this area, transactions area.
So means total amount is prior year
In this
plus
case,
current year.
it should be 30. But can you enter 31 just to see how the system will react?
Yeah, it
You
will
enter more
give
than
message. Yeah, it will always
message.
give
It will
this.
give you a wrong
Yeah,
message.
yeah. When we post it, it will give you something. So everything is done. We
I
try
think it will
to.
give you red. All numbers
Yeah,
will
it
be in
cannot
red.
be more than this thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
cannot.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, and Andrew, I asked Deloitte team as well. So they were saying that in ECC, yes, you can see the offsetting account, but in S/4HANA, at the backend, it will work like this. Offsetting account will go there, but in S/4HANA, it is blanked. So this is what they
Why?
said that, and this is
How the system will
something default.
recognize whether it is no. The question is how it will recognize whether the funding is from foundation or from the ministry, because different accounts are used.
Yes.
Oh,
So what they said that
by
because of
maybe
the
by this
transaction.
I-52, I-54. Yeah, maybe
Yes.
by that.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
So they said that other hospital also asked this question. So Deloitte mentioned that at the background it will work the same as ECC, but this is a new change. It is not appearing here.
Well, it's good because sometimes you
Yeah.
may forget to, because
Yep.
by default
And
it gives you a certain amount and you have to choose if it is
yes.
different.
Yeah.
Yes.
For us, it's 2 or 3, I believe 2 or 3. And so again, for my knowledge purpose, this is the account in which we, when we hospital receive some funds for the asset, like if there's 100,000, so we put this amount in that account, right? This account is used for that.
Yes, it's like 1518
Like,
4405 or other
yeah,
accounts.
Yes. So what will happen when we run the depreciation? So same depreciation amount is minus from the asset and same is minus from this account.
Correct. I've
Is
set
this
in the expense, amortization expense.
yes, okay. Yeah. I'm just confirming whatever I have a vague idea. Now you are just giving the yes, making
Yeah,
it.
can you go back to AW?
Yes. So before posting or now? Or because I did not post it.
After, oh, I see. So we won't see this asset.
It is there. It is there.
No,
But
can you go up? Can you go up?
just yes.
Can you click on comparison? Yeah, so it's already has this amortization schedule for all this 10 years. Okay, good.
Okay, so okay. We are going this, we are going to post it. It is posted. So here there will be no change, right, Andrea? Or is there any change? I did not figure out whether like after posting ABIFL, is there any change in that thing? Because this will after we run the depreciation, then we'll see change. Otherwise, there will be no change, right? In this thing.
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same. So this is how we completed whole process. And it's good that we know that what are the steps in WBS and project system. Okay, so that is there. So there are some T code. And Andrew, just remember we are using now CJ20N. No other T code, okay? CJI3 or this blah blah blah. So only CJ20N for the WBS you are using when you want to add or change any WBS.
So sorry, can you I just need to make a note. So instead of AS, I use CJ20N.
No,
Okay.
asset remain the same, but they are different T code to access WBS, right? Something like CJI3, something like this thing. So these things to access this thing, what I'm saying there /n CJ20N. So only to access this thing, the WBS portion, there's only T code.
I see. I used to work
This
only
is
with IOs.
oh okay,
Yeah.
okay. So who is currently doing this thing?
I don't know.
Before it was
So
Arun, I know that, but
Before it was Harish.
Arun and Harish. Arun and Harish,
yeah,
yes.
Ali, I think I'm going to do these ones.
Okay, so okay, for you it's good. Okay. Okay. Then it's fine. So it's CJ20N. Got it. So going back to this is done. These are the different T
Ali,
codes. I found it.
Ali,
Yeah.
Ali, can you rephrase it? What you're trying to say?
So remember, if there's to access this thing, there are different T codes, right? CJI3 something, or I don't remember it because I never
No,
worked on ECC.
CJI3, CJI5, those are reports, just to display
Okay.
reports. You want to see the what expenses, what are the costs, these are the details. So this is for
So
the
what
structure, right?
so what is the T code to use to get into this project builder, like to go to
So
WBS?
project builder, either we use CJ40, CJ41, or the CJ01, CJ02. So that is what was replaced by the
Okay,
CJ20N.
20N. Okay, yeah, that's
Yeah.
what just wanted to mention. Got it. Okay, so these are the report which I found some of the in the training material. I just mentioned it. We use also these things, and these are the new Fiori apps. So this may be helpful for you for the reporting purpose. So first one is project builder. It is nothing but the same one, CJ20N, CJ20N. So it's up to you. You want to work on the Fiori app or GUI app, it's up to you. So we go one by one. Okay. Go to their homepage. So either write CJ20N, CJ20N or project builder is the same thing. So it's in a HTML format, only the differences. Other things remain same. Nothing change. So it's about your easiness. Like we made this one during training. So you'll find it here. Same button, everything is same. Nothing has changed. You can select this, change the settle mode rule or something, whatever this is. So you can do this. Okay. The other one is project definition overview. As I mentioned, project definition is the top level. So this support is for this. If we either we can select like we made before. If we select, it will show all the one we made it, or which is because it's a test server, so many projects you will find, but in actual there are 3 only. One is new patient care tower and 2 is NPCC and NPCC phase 2. So these 3 are there. The other is in yes, WBS. So in the beginning we see that I told you that when you are creating a new WBS, you have to change status to release. Otherwise, it will not allow you to enter any actual amount. So either you can go from there or from here. See, the release is there. Okay. So it's to check the status of this thing. Okay, then this is done. Change WBS overview. So as the name suggests, the overview. Project definition, this WBS. We just check what we made it, just to understand. Level 3, so it has all it's the main project is phase 6. Element is this, definition is this, and the profile. Person responsible is construction. Again, if there are some entries, it will give you all, I think, yes, purchase accounting entries there. So it will show all the things relating to that WBS status. It's budget most maybe budget. Let's see it will purchase document. If there's this WBS is used in purchase document, it will you can see the details here. So something like this. The last one is display project. So this is maybe something valuable because it's actual line. So project database is always use this thing. So this is because maybe a first time when you are using on a new user who's using WBS. So first time, this is the definition, DB definition database. So this is ending with 001. We have to select this thing. But after that, normally it won't ask you. Okay, project is this. So display actual cost. Let's see. So it shows actual cost. There are 2 lines in that project. And from here you can change the layout as well. Like this is the layout. If you select other layout, it will change accordingly. because my screen is size is small, so that's why it is not. And here you can just tree off if you want to make it off, on, and with the project you can just select one of the layout you want. And here also there are some options you can go with this thing: cost element, dates. Layout is also here. Also you can change it, and whatever is like an hour is, so it is related. This is mostly, I saw this layout one SAP is mostly used in some of the report. So you can check which one is related to you. Okay, so this is, and so now the last thing is to closing the WBS. Okay, so going back, we just go back to, okay, just close. Okay, phase 6 we created. And these are the two lines. Okay, so we just close at this, at the top level. Up to you, you want to
Ali,
close this.
Ali,
Yeah.
sorry, Ali, under this basic
Yeah.
data, can you go down, Ali? There is the fund also we can connect, right? The grants, if you create it, if you go
Yes.
down.
Yeah. Yeah. There was,
I saw
I
it.
think,
It's
in
not
control.
there.
Yeah,
Not
it's
there?
controlling. Yeah. Oh,
Oh,
why it is not coming? Because we are on the level 1. So let's go to level
okay.
last level.
Oh, yeah, here.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Here you can
So
attach it.
if we linked over here, so then we don't, do we still need to do the investment support or we already link it here? Probably it will
So
be automatic
it's,
there.
no, then this depreciation thing, it's means that how you decrease the grant. Then the question is, because the
Mm,
what I understand the beauty is for investment support is that when you run the depreciation, same amount is deducting or minus from that grant. So you don't do, and you don't need to do anything. But if you just make it with grant, attached with grant, so how you will reduce that amount? Manually, you have to reduce these things. I don't know. There's no option because only actuals. Yes, in grant the revenue portion, we never reduce the revenue portion in grant. Manually, then you have to do it, that portion. But this is something like you will be free from that hassle, that because what happens sometimes the amount is different in DCG, as the depreciation amount is different, and there the amount deducting from the grant is different. So this was the hassle. But if you attach with the grant, then manually you reduce that amount. So you can say that it's good. Something, the process needs to be changed. It's, you are good to go with this. Yes, you can use this.
So if we map that sponsor program, so that is a specific program, the grant under the grants, like maybe the sponsored program. So it is uniquely for this WBS. Just want to think, like whether they automatically
We
pick
can
or
do
we need
this.
to still,
Yeah. No, we
right?
can. Yes, we can select. This is for the reporting purpose. We can, like for grant, we use 42. We can select anything for the other thing program, but automatically reducing, I did not see anywhere, nor this ME is doing. I think in Excel or
Mm,
they have a research, they have a separate software in which they are just doing something. But automatically reducing in the system, I'm not aware of this, the
yeah, that's
revenue
okay.
portion.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay,
Yeah.
so now you can see that the status is release. Okay, for this phase, so we want to close it. Okay, so we can come here. So there are two status, like if we select this complete technical, so yes, you can see that it is is come TEC or technical completed. So it means that now whatever in the system, the POs and PR, this will the system will allow these PR PO to work or to function, but no new PR or PO will be you can record it with this WBS. So this is technical clause. But the other thing is that FB50 is the exceptional T code. This is the you can say that they intentionally made it like FB50 you can still use for technical complete as well, because FB50 general ledger is for the adjustments, accruals and other stuff. So even it is technical completed, you can add any entry in FB50, but no PO, no new PO, no new PR you can raise using this. But if you want to just strictly want to close it, that in neither FB50 or any other PO will happen, you can go to there, select to close, set close. So now it is closed. And we can check as well, saved. Now go to FB50. So system status close active. So we cannot enter it, but technical close we can still in FB50. And last thing is the, where are the T codes? Carry forward at the year end, you can just buy project if you want to carry it, like we make a project ending with this one. If you want to, this one phase 6 we created. So carry forward from years is 2026, test run. Assign carry forward, no commitment record because there's nothing in that. No commitment was there. So fiscal commitment. Okay. So this is for the carry forward. And with that is completed, everything is completed. Again, all the details, if you I missed something, you can always go back to the deck and get the details in that. So in this training material, it has very little mention, but as a holistic point of view, we covered everything. Because again, this training is not for S/4HANA only, we just made it for the future reference as well. If we want to use proper full 100% WBS or PS module, so we can refer with this video, and this Excel sheet is there in that system. You can always use this. So this is level 1, level 2, and these two are level 3. I'm saving it. Any question? Anything you want to add, Andre, Asila, before we wrap up?
Ali, can you explain again what did you say about in the investment support? We are not going to use that GL account to point to the location that we need to pull the grants. They say they don't want, they are not showing it.
Maybe you are referring to this one, ABIFL. Let's see.
Yeah. Remember you said something.
So what happened like in previous ECC? So when we go into the system at the front, there will be a jail account option. So now it is not there, and maybe I will show one of the things.
Ali,
Yes.
maybe the easiest way is to show where you set up asset. Remember, there were 2 lines with capital assets and what is that? Is it AS1 or AS2? I think it's AS2.
Okay, okay, I will show that as okay. I will show that. Okay, one
Because
thing just want to
Marcela, that's where we tell the
Yeah.
system from which now that's where we tell the system from which account it should go regarding DCG. Previously, we have to enter that manually, but now system based on 51, 50, 52, 54, and I believe 55 maybe, the system will put into the correct amount automatically. Previously, we had to choose that, I mean 52 and the account, and now the system will do that automatically because for each code, a certain amount is assigned. I don't know why it was not done for the for this current system, but this is how it works. Each
Andrea,
code,
I'm just
each code
Andrea, I'm
corresponds
just
to
thinking.
one GL account.
I'm just thinking. I'm just thinking the GL code.
Yes. So each code 52 or 51 correspond to its own GL account. But previously we have to enter both. Now the system recognized GL account by that 51 or 52 or 54.
so Asila, for you, this is ECC.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
In
This
ECC,
is 52.
this yes. So when we select the 52, the offsetting account will come automatically. Okay.
Correct.
So this
Mhm.
what I asked to Arun and Deloitte, that why it
Mm.
is not in S/4HANA. There is no offsetting, while in ECC it is there. So I thought that it is only to us. So Arun mentioned that this is a standard. Leave the offsetting account as blank. It will automatically trigger during the posting. As per the standard discount, this was raised by another hospital, and Deloitte asked us to keep it blank during the posting.
Ali, please go down Ali, that GL account. This is a balance sheet account.
This one?
Andrew, are you
Yes.
familiar with this offsetting account 151844005?
It is, yes, it's just a second.
Yeah.
It is Foundation Capital Grants Equipment.
Right. See, Ali, this is the foundation capital grant account, right? So it is not always the same. Like
Yes.
we have a deferred account, different deferred accounts. Maybe like we have another accounts for the ministry grant. So we are
Yes, yes.
using so then how the system
S-
know to pick the correct
This
one?
thing,
No,
Asila,
then
from this transaction type,
yeah,
No,
from
for
transaction type.
government grant we will use
no,
51.
this is uh, Ali, this is different. This is to say the type of the donations, like whether it's a equipment or it is a capital, it's a prior this year, but it doesn't show the offsetting account, right, Andrew?
I think
It
it
doesn't
will
show the offsetting account.
change. You have the ECC caller test server, Asila. You can just change this one in ECC,
Uh, uh,
and you will see that the offsetting account should
this
be
is
changed.
changed.
Yeah,
Oh,
should be
Yes,
changed.
okay.
yes.
Let
Yeah,
me try. Yeah, okay, okay. Let me
yeah,
try, Ali. Yeah,
Yeah,
Ali,
try
can you forward
54.
that email if you don't mind?
yeah. No, no, why not? You
Yeah.
are in that,
Try,
but you are
try
copied in
54,
that,
it will
but
give you
Okay.
another account. And 54 we use for her for the government.
Which one, Andrew?
54, if you use 54, I believe it will give you a different account because that we use for her. 52 we use for foundation. HERF, it's the Minister of Health. They give us money for capital projects.
But we don't have a separate GL account for the HERF. So that is also under deferred, right?
Let me check.
We are not.
You know what? There is instructions from people who worked before, and on that Excel, there is an explanation under which code, which GL account we should use.
Okay,
I just
I'll
don't.
connect with you, Andrew, after this. Yeah, we will see.
Yeah, I just don't have it handy. Maybe I'll
Yeah,
find
yeah,
it.
that's fine. Yeah.
okay. So I hope I can stop the recording. There's something going on with my system. Let's see. Where is the recording? Stop recording. Stop recording. Stop.